AskReddit by Tuffro 1752. What's a famous kid show that is just dumb? Kaleidoscopic. From what I've heard, the show's message is basically whine and complain until you get your way, and be sure to act like a selfish prick. SpongeBob. After Steven Hillenburg left, there was an glaring dip in quality. Went from humorous surreal satire to childish gross out humor. Same thing with the writers of Fairly Odd Parents. The episodes up to 2006 were great. Everything after was god awful. Cocomelon. Dude, no joke. They can't sing for shit and the animations are weird and creepy. I'm so glad my son was over that show after a couple weeks. For me, Teletubbies was more bizarre than educational. The surreal landscapes and minimal dialogue seemed less about learning and more about hypnotic imagery, which I found odd. Suddenly remembered the gating key winky discourse that went on way too long on real TV news LMAO. I found some dumb show called Lava. Worst 15 minutes of my life. For some reason I'm remembering a spin-off series where they met some surfer Jesus looking dude on an island. I distinctly remember a lot of farting. Ryan's World. That poor kid. Blippi. He shit on a guy. Removed. Once my little sister was watching Dora the Explorer, and Dora was doing her normal "can you help me find the thing?" where my sister got really frustrated and yelled, "I can't come in the TV, Dora." She quit watching shortly after, when she realized Dora wasn't actually talking to her. Patrick Star Show. I refuse to believe that exists. For my own sanity, I refuse. All Together Now, 90s Kids. And X200B. Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. My love-hate relationship with the aubergine dino. I was of course much too cool to watch it myself, but I babysat a lot and Barney was pretty inoffensive to watch with small kids. Meanwhile I hated Teletubbies and can't remember why. Peppa Pig is a little asshole. Have you ever met a kid? Peppa Pig is pretty spot on in terms of how shitty they can be. Truly read this as what famous kid is just dumb and I was like damn dog. Oh boy, let us bully some hapless child star. Everything but Bluey. Spidey and his amazing friends has my ire right now. Nothing particularly horrible about it, just not a lot there. But honestly Bluey is so good it kinda ruins everything else. This is real true. I basically only watch Bluey with my kid and if I need to cook dinner I put on Spidey or the little Star Wars show when I need her to not be climbing on the furniture for a few minutes. She can't be in the kitchen with me because she insists on standing between me and the stove. But nothing catches her attention like Bluey, it's so good. Does anything related to Blippi count? 'Cause it should. Teen Titans Go. Agreed. Teen Titans was a great show and then they made Teen Titans Go and I was just like, why? Can I say all things on YouTube, kids? Teletubbies. How dare you? Most of them. They can't all be Bluey, but they am. Max and Ruby always had me questioning its message. The dynamic between the siblings, with Ruby often belittling Max, seemed to miss opportunities to explore positive messages about family and cooperation. After my kid watches that he tends to regress to one-word statements like Max does. It really bothered me because Max would be an annoying little shit and just repeat shit like robot trying to get his way and then my kid tries to act just like him. Teletubbies and Booba. Both old now, but were banned from our house when my daughter was little. My son was watching Booba for a couple days and I didn't realize what it was. I saw about 45 seconds of an episode and it's now banned in our house for good. Paw Patrol and Peppa Pig. So stupid. I just remember thinking what the taxes must be for those residents on Paw Patrol. There's like 10 townspeople, and I assume the Paw Patrol is a government subsidized entity. Small wonder, I'm sorry but it is. Haha, I sometimes hate watched that show. Seeing all the comments about SpongeBob made me realize I haven't watched it in ages, so I'ma go watch it. But to answer your question, Kakomalan, I think Blippi is kind of creepy. Kalow.